I'm not in the picture, so go ahead.
All right. And we're live. We're live on both. So, hey guys, Trailfinder 2 long wheelbase kit. That's what we're assembling tonight. This is Dan Wilson's kit, who we, for all of yours sake, kept off camera. He's over there. Yeah, there's Dan.
Hi, guys.
And lucky YouTubers can't see him at all. So, we've got this little kit. Hopefully with two people, this can go a little bit quicker than a 6-hour build. Jesus. I already don't like the box.
Really?
Yeah. Alright, so we're just going to pull everything out of this thing. Get this box off the table.
I'm not allowed to build the wheels, so.
Yeah. So that's the whole kit, and then the rest is just the body?
I think so. Body's the best part.
That's to be determined. Okay.
Comes in its own special box.
Right. My guess is that we don't need this part for a while. You see how they put just a sticker over the box?
Yes.
It was the other one. Evidently, they screwed up on the printing of the box and then just put a little sticker over where it says 2. I wonder what it says under there. These are the important questions. These are what people need to know. Let's find out what that really said. Hold on. Okay. Mojave. Can't get it. It's it had the number 2. Why do you think they covered that up?
Why would they do that?
I don't know. They went through the effort to put a sticker on it to cover up the number 2 with the 2 little thing. That
Seems like
I guess it's just because it looked weird because it said Mojave 2 4-door. There's two 4-doors in there. I don't know. An odd choice nonetheless. All right. You can take your body. So we've got the Facebook and YouTube going again. With YouTube, I do have the 2-camera thing so that hopefully we can see up close a lot better. YouTube, Facebook guys, I would suggest jumping over to the YouTube side because the picture's way better, all of that. And I don't have as much battery on. There seems like a surprisingly few amount of parts here, doesn't there?
it does.
It really does. And I guess there's the axles and transmission.
Are they pre-built?
They are pre-built. Wow, this is going to go really quick. We'll see. So, it's like there's 4 parts to this whole goddamn car.
Yeah.
I don't know yet. So, like I was saying, I don't have as much battery on my I'm just broadcasting with my tablet for Facebook.
We won't need that much time.
No, I know.
Shocks are
But
built
I guess
for
we
video.
may not need that much time because there's not a whole lot to do on this car.
Crazy.
Your recommended tool is a hex driver, a bunch of thread lock, and a Phillips screwdriver.
1 tool?
Yeah, basically. So
120?
no, it says 1.5, 1.52 and 3 and 2.5.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say. And if you guys haven't noticed,
hey.
Josh has a smart water
There
with
you
him.
go. Hey, in the shop,
Yeah.
will you go grab the battery off the charger for the driver? It's in a little charger thing.
Can I get in the shop?
Yes, you can fit. So, we're going to power driver's ready. Sorry, I'm catching up with comments. Let's see. Let's see. So yeah, I haven't built a Trailfinder 2 in like, I don't know, 3 years maybe a little bit more. So it's been a while. I really don't remember much about it at the time, you know. Yep, thank you. So it's been a long time since I really have messed with the Trailfinder. I do remember that I did not like the leaf springs as far as performance-wise. It's just not something I like. But yeah, that's my biggest thing. I don't think that's going to change, but we'll see at least how everything goes. I guess the other thing is that when a lot of this shit's pre-built, unless we start tearing into it to actually see what it's about,
we might.
I guess I just don't remember that other one either. I mean, I'm sure it was the same way, but did you bring more thread lock like I told you to?
You didn't tell me to.
I did too. I texted you.
I don't have my phone's right here. Unlike you, I don't carry my phone everywhere I go.
What's up?
Is there more in here, or do I need to go grab it out of the front?
What, thread lock?
Yeah.
I
know there's some in the front.
Yeah, go grab that one for now. So, we are not crazy prepared for this, obviously. Let's see. But we'll see what this thing has. I don't know that there's been any changes since the last time I dealt with one of these. We're not installing electronics tonight, so most of this stuff should go pretty quickly. So yeah, the 2-speed transmission comes completely assembled. The axles are completely assembled. The transfer case is assembled. Now, it might be a good idea that we open these up, take a look at them, probably grease them, all that type of thing. Get a little bit better idea on some of it.
This has to be enough to build any TF2.
Yeah, exactly. So, we got that. We may want to pop apart some of these things and see if they have any grease in them.
What, is it all pre-built?
Transmission, transfer case, axles.
Yeah, we need to.
So we might as well open them up and throw some grease in them. Oh, let's see. So the first step is to open up bag C. Why would the first step not be bag A? Step 1, open bag C. Let's see. Step 2, open bag A. Whatever. Let's see how this goes.
There's more parts to the body than there is to the...
Yeah, there's a lot more to the body. I guess that's where all the time's going to come in, is that stupid body. All right. This is oddly packaged. I'm still trying to find the spring mouth so that this thing labels.
See what they did here? They went Lexan on the...
I think they've had the Lexan.
Has it? I thought it was the hard...
Yeah, no, the windows had been Lexan for a while. I think the last one I had the tinted Lexan window. Leaf shackles. I don't know if those are the ones that I'm actually looking for. These look more like a machine. I'm not seeing the actual part it's showing. Is that it? I'm just going to open all of these. Let's see. I think these are the parts that it's looking for. Yeah. So far, I'm not rating the instructions super high. So, okay. So, let's see. These things. The chassis. So now we have to flip through all their bags to find.
Right screws.
And yeah, it's weird. You see, they put them on these Ziplocs, and then they staple all of the Ziplocs together. So,
Is that wrong?
it's a pain in the ass.
It's all right.
They individually bag the wheels like that. Oh, isn't that nice?
Nice little package for you.
So, let's switch to the close-up there. I'm going to adjust the second camera. Too much.
I don't know if I can drive with these little tires.
Yeah, those tires are tiny.
Wow. This will be fun.
Some of this, like, kind of afraid to use the power driver on some of this, and it seems like I'll just need to use the no, building this car right now has nothing to do with VP making parts. Dan felt the urge to buy a tiny tired truck. This is the one that he bought, and we're going to build it on the internet. So, oh man. Yeah, if you don't use thread lock on everything in this thing, there's not that much thread engagement, and it kind of falls in. So, you got to thread lock everything.
Chassis rails look pretty stout, though.
The chassis rails look good. I mean, they do look stout. They look coated pretty well. A lot of goddamn holes in them, for sure. So, the one time that I do bring somebody here to help, granted it's his car, is the time that the truck doesn't have any goddamn links to build or any, like, the one thing that I hate doing that I should make somebody else do is I build the one truck that doesn't require that. So, all right, now the leaf spring.
The next
shackles.
one, I'll put the tires together again.
Yeah.
You weren't supposed to drive it. It was supposed to
Yeah.
be for TV purposes only.
Leaf shackles. Will you find the bag of M3x8s? Show.
Is that the right ones?
No, these are flatheads. I need button heads. Let's see. Button here, there you go. Here, we put the other set together like this. And I need 2 of the M3x8s in it. Yeah, we'll see how their hardware on this kit stacks up. I mean, honestly, right now the hardware doesn't feel too soft. I'm okay with it at this point. It seems decent enough. These are 6s.
Started. It's only got 1 in it.
And it's in the wrong way.
What goes to the outside?
No, I mean like the screws in the wrong way.
Oh. Does a little bump on it go to the chassis side, or does it matter?
It doesn't even show it on there. Give me the other M3x8.
Hello?
Yes. My phone's dinging, but it's underneath the drawer of my toolbox. And How long before Dan starts snoring?
Hey, 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 hey.
All right. Do we do? Yeah, we do the same front and rear. Okay, another 8.
Who was that?
Robert Williams.
Robert, don't start. I know where you work.
Sometimes I finish cars, and most of the time I run them. However, I don't like to shoot video when I run most of the time. Honestly, I just don't care.
Robert finishes cars too. He just doesn't drive them.
I just when I like to go out driving, I just normally like to go drive rather than film. It's driving is the fun part a lot of times, and worrying about filming is not usually my top priority. So, and honestly, usually once I drive them is once I'm done with them, and at that point I'm over the project. And I don't have the desire to do any more filming or running or.
And usually the car's not in one piece to be driving.
The only thing I like to do as far as the running videos go is get the short little clips that are fun for like social media. Beyond that, I just don't like to do like a ton of shooting while I'm driving. So, why doesn't VP send stickers out with their parts? Because stickers don't need to come with everything. If you get stickers, great. If not, you don't get stickers. That's what it is.
It's Josh's fault.
The parts are the most important thing. That's all I'm usually worried about. So we need some weird posts. Plastic parts found in bag D. Is that D?
That'd be D, I believe.
I don't know. It's not labeled.
No, but
It's plastic stuff.
it shows that. So I'm looking and still looking at these tires, going, "How am I going to drive with these?"
Yeah, those little things are tiny.
I have donuts for breakfast bigger than these. Come on.
All right, here we go. What do they call these? I think this is what they're showing. Yeah, I'm guessing so. Okay, yeah. It's a body post that screws on separately from the rockers. I thought they were bolting these through the rockers. I was like, oh, that's kind of hokey. So I need the M3x14s. Those, I am going to use the power bed. Stickers are nice, but we run out of stickers, and I usually am more concentrated on getting parts out and parts on the site than I am anything else. We'll have more stickers before long.
Do we want new parts or do we want stickers? I will always want new parts. Cool parts are always better than cool stickers.
Yes. Looks like I need to adjust this camera up slightly. Go. So let's. Yes, shock hoops will be running this week. So we had a delay with one of our machines, so I know that happens, but we had a delay that set us back 2 weeks. But shock hoops for the SCX-10-2 will be running soon now. So I am excited for those as well. The frame rails are beefy. You know, I'd say they're 1/4 inch for the most part. They're aluminum rather than steel. You know, they're not a stamped C channel. They're a milled aluminum, so a little, you know, less realistic than a C channel, but still a very reasonable. They're also completely straight rather than having any profile to them. So, okay. Now, I need the 12s. 14s. Never going to remember what sizes are. That's why I brought the calipers. Okay, and where's the rock rails? Oh, there they are up there. 4.
So I've been leaving you to tag on the bags.
Yeah, but then you dumped out the entire bag.
I didn't dump out the bag. You dumped out the entire bag.
I don't think I dumped that.
Video. Hey guys.
Yeah.
Video proof. Not 1, 2. Wait,
Definitely would like to get more. Would like to get more shirts and things like that in stock. That is something else, but it's like
everybody tell them you guys want these little things.
Yeah, good luck with that. 155 wheels are not that exciting to me. I know some people like them.
I can't run these.
Better not.
I have to get me some.
What the actual F?
Glue on gear heads or something.
I swear.
What'd you do?
2 things.
Wrong places?
Well, I'm going to blame their instructions, mainly. And so, I don't think that they were super clear, personally. And I honestly don't understand why they did 12 millimeter here rather than 14 millimeter in both, but whatever. Piss. Sorry. So, I think I saw someone on here say, put the new Proline boggers on it, which would be fucking retarded. Those are the biggest
5.4 and a 1.9.
Oh my god.
And a 1.9.
I know. I mean, I get it. People who like boggers in real life would like those type of tires. Not that I'm...
If I was building a 1.9 mud truck, they'd be cool.
I guess. I don't like boggers in real life. And I don't like...
I've been told these are very, very sticky tire though.
Great. They should be for how bad a bogger is. I personally hate swampers and boggers, like, because in the real world I hate both of those tires.
Swampers actually work really well.
Are you going to leave it? Oh, no, swampers do work well. The boggers, I've never seen one work well, but maybe these new ones will. Someone's asking if you're going to leave it with leaf springs.
Yes. This will stay a full leaf spring truck.
Really?
Yes.
God, that's a bad idea. But
that
makes sense.
I have somebody who knows a couple tricks to get them to flex a little more.
Yeah, you can chino cut them all you want, but...
And if I'm going to have a scale tiny truck, I want to keep it a scale tiny truck.
You know, there's trucks in real life that have proper working suspension too.
I have a couple of those already. This is going to have nice 2-cell slow motor, something I've never owned in my life.
You can have that and suspension that works. Like, it's all possible.
Well, if I'm going to go slow, maybe the suspension will work.
No, they don't.
The way we normally drive, Josh, not a lot of suspension works unless it's linked.
The only
you
thing
don't drive slow, so don't talk to me about it.
Such a bad idea. Why buy a TF2 if you're going to ditch the Leafs? Okay.
Thank you. You
do get a truck that has decent looking axles, a pretty scale style transmission transfer case.
I heard the steering sucks in them.
I do hear the steering sucks. The shafts aren't that great. Gears kind of suck. So there's that. But beyond that, it's a nice hard body. So there's a lot of reasons to buy it other than the completely terrible suspension.
But that's why I figure if I leave it two-cell.
So it'll just suck for longer where you're trying to go?
Yeah.
Like, if it's gonna suck, make it, suck for a shorter amount of time.
Like,
just get there.
the 3500 HD motor in it, and just
I know, something.
three-cell and just let it rip on.
I'm just saying. There's plenty of reasons to buy it and still change it to a suspension that works.
Let me see the 1.5.
The what? 1.5? Here's one. Why are you taking that? Oh, to mount those. Okay.
I gotta back them all off.
More shackles. Shackles. All right. Do you see a shoulder screw bag in there? Bag of shoulder screws. Mm-hmm. Sure it's around somewhere. Here they are. Oh, I've had leaf spring trucks, and you can try and set them up all you want. However, you have to set them up soft, and then to do that, you're still going to have axle wrap, and then you have leaf springs that want to move. You can add a traction bar, which would help, or you can just put suspension under it that actually works. I've had leaf spring trucks.
He's fun.
You can Band-Aid it all you want. It's still a Band-Aided suspension.
You're like a leaf spring hater.
Oh, yeah, because you know what? You have the ability to put suspension on there.
Wow.
It's not like you bought a fucking 1983 Toyota pickup and don't have $2,000 to put, links and coilovers and shit.
The whole point of this was keeping it nice and semi-scale.
Trucks that have 4-link in real life, it can be scaled.
This didn't come
with good suspension.
This is going to be way too scale for that.
Shoulder screws. Let's see. No, Kansas City. I'm from Kansas City. That's why I'm wearing the Royals shirt.
This drives me nuts. These wheels are just...
So, we'll make sure that your shitty leaf spring shackles aren't too tight so that they move well for your shitty leaf spring suspension.
Wow. Somebody had some haterade this morning. Holy crap.
Yes, I would say that it would take more skill to drive with leaf springs as well. I would agree. But that's because driving a car that has shitty suspension is way harder than driving a car with good suspension. Your point is exactly right.
Wow. Such a hater.
I get it. I get why people want to use.
I get why people want to use glue on wheels after trying to put these together too.
The wagon wheels can be a little bit of a pain to put together sometimes. Yodas belong on leaves.
This one does. That's for sure.
Let's. Real Toyotas have LS engines and 4-link.
That's not a Toyota anymore.
I'm just trying to say as many things to piss as many people off at once as I can.
LS and 4-link is not considered a Yoda anymore. Stop.
Just say LS anything, and you can just piss everyone off.
Yeah.
Half the people. The other people,
Especially when you're talking about a Yoda.
Watch people's heads explode on the internet.
I have seen some really badass LS Yodas on the trail, though.
I can't say that I've really been around any LS Yodas.
There's a couple of them that go up to the Rubicon quite a bit. No joke. Some of the most impressive.
Shoehorn job in that, then.
Well, it's not much of a Yoda left.
Yeah,
It's pretty much a Yoda cab.
Right.
Full tube chassis cars.
LS all the things. Yes. All right. So now we need the big stupid transmission cross brace. This has always been my least favorite part about the
You
TF2.
are just. Did somebody give you a bottle of Haterade instead of Smart
No,
Water today?
I just the
wow.
the transfer case cross race. Like, this is one thing you're gonna have to change. You know that, right?
Yeah, that's going away.
Yeah,
that's
like,
the one that sits down below.
It's like it's like a big scoop shovel that sits below your chassis.
Yeah, no, that's. I think this is all getting GCM transmission and
right
transfer case upgrade soon.
So that goes up there. I need the N3x10s. You don't dump out the bag.
I didn't dump out the last 14 of them.
All right. These are going. Before I started building this, I was given a heads up to make sure that I had plenty of Loctite.
Who gave you that heads up?
Rich Morgan, the RC Network.
Oh.
Damn it, where'd my wrench go? Did you take my 2.0?
No.
Well, I'm sure I didn't put it back.
Oh, that's obvious.
Something I would do.
That's obvious.
Did I drop it? Am I sitting on it? Well, that's my 2.5.
Okay, can we play back the video? Find out what you did with it?
Damn it. I don't even remember which one I was using. Are you sure you didn't take it?
No, I don't have it. I have a 1.5. Did anybody on Facebook
I put it in the drawer. I don't know why I did that.
Really?
Not the right drawer.
Really?
It was the wrong drawer.
You guys all seen him picking on me.
Okay. So that. Now I need the other cross member. It's like one of these. Dan, yes, Dan has my 1.5. That's correct.
At the rate I'm going with these wheels, I may have it for a week or two.
Yeah, that's let's see. M3x8s. That's a 6.
And 3x8s.
That's these. Yeah, M3x8. Find okay. We're making progress. So we've got chassis rails going together. That I'm guessing that's a servo mount. Would be my opinion. All right, need another couple cross braces. These that doesn't look familiar. Have you seen one that looks like that? Must be plastic. No. Have you seen a cross brace that looks like that? Oh, it's right here.
No, I'm still celebrating. I got one screw in the wheel.
Oof. How many wheels? Are you on the first wheel still?
I'm on the first screw on the first wheel. This was not easy. This needed 3 hands, and I only had 2 in a fat stomach. So
It's a good thing you don't do live video.
Can't be any worse.
Be like the Truman Show. Just be on forever.
Then the last build we did together take 3 sessions.
Yeah, that was before the limit change. M3. Why do they keep changing the goddamn screw lengths?
What, they put a limit on?
Well, it used to be a 1 hour. The Facebook Live used to be 1 hour.
Yeah.
Now it's not. Now it's like 4 hours or some shit.
So you can almost build
There's
the whole
no
car.
reason on these parts that they couldn't have used the same screw length and just tapped things 2 goddamn millimeters longer. But so far, the fit of the chassis pieces, members, and all that is going pretty well. It all looks pretty good. So far, not so
What
bad.
did you do to the tip?
Yeah, that happened.
Wonder I can't get anything started.
Things happened. I have a better 1.5 in here. Here.
Thank you. Much better.
That's the old Proline tools.
That's why I like them.
I liked the old Proline tools. They were good. All right. Round chassis cross braces. It's not those. Those are body posts. Are these cross braces? No, the wheels and tires did not come pre-mounted. They came pre-packaged in a fashion that, you know, the wheel is in the middle of the tires, but they're not mounted.
Oh, are you serious right
What?
now?
What'd you do? Do you have hardware inside the wheel?
I dropped the nut and it went in. There it
It
goes.
is. Oh. What?
That's what I said. What is going on here?
Let's see.
I can do magic. Watch.
M3 by 12s. All right, and the 12s again.
That's the 10s. Aren't those the 12s?
10s. Those are 14s.
And you have the 12s in front of
I
you
don't
then.
know. Well, these are 2 more 12s.
Did you use?
More 10s. Set screws.
That's 18s.
It's 14. Where? What does this say? I said by 6, so it definitely wasn't that one. All right, where'd those calipers go? Let's check these. Tens. Wait, that can't. Is that a 10 really? Yeah, it's 10. All right, that's not the one I'm needing then. I still need the 12s. 10, 10. Seriously? Maybe these are it.
Dan right again?
No, those are 14s. Or something close to it. It's like 13 and a half. Damn it. Oh, wait, I got them. Eh. I got it. No, I'm not very organized. Organization.
And yes, this is how he is all day long.
Organization would have taken more time.
So,
And would detract from my overall.
so at 5 o'clock, I got a text. Live build at 6.
It was an hour notification. You live 2 miles
I have a
away.
dog that had to be walked. I had dinner. I didn't have any coffee made. Yeah, it was hurry up and get done.
You could have done all of those things and walked here and still made it.
This is from the guy what started how many minutes late, folks?
Like 5. I had real things to do. Don't. Shit, what hold that going? I forgot. There we go.
Cover your ears, kids.
Yeah.
Josh is on a build mission.
Alright. So these cross members have all these little alignments that need tweaked.
I really wish they would have threaded the hubs. Let them
Oh yeah, so because it uses a nut on the front,
Yeah.
which is, you know, it's kind of scale looking.
Just, I think they look terrible.
Yeah, I mean a nut on the front isn't all that scale looking, I guess, but still, it's whatever. All right, those are on. Now what? Now 2 more cross braces.
So, there's one.
Yeah, Dan has 1 wheel built.
Hey.
Captain.
We don't want to rush.
Yeah.
We need to stretch this out.
We wouldn't want to.
I want to make sure I'm done with all 4 wheels by the time you're done with the chassis and leaf springs and axles and everything else underneath it.
10 by 10. I think, was this a 10? No.
Yes.
Was it?
Yes.
No, these are 10s.
No, that was the 13 or what?
12. 14? It was 14. Okay, that goes there. Let's see. Which one? There it is. The differences in some of these parts is quite subtle. So this one has for the body. This one has the 4-door long bed Toyota body. So it uses. It's a different body. It basically looks like the old Mojave. Seriously? Sorry, my bad. I will call you later, Jake. All right.
I guess I should have got some wheel weights for these.
Some wheel weights, huh?
Some lead. Put some weight down low.
Right. Wheel weights are the devil. All right. And, okay. So, first half of our chassis is done. Basically, it looks like we just bolt the other half on. Making sure I don't miss anything. Does this thing want to? Alright. So, that on there. 12s. 8, 12. See, mixes up hardware sizes everywhere. Oh wait, I missed a cross brace somewhere. What step was that?
The one you missed.
I guess. Missed 2 cross braces.
Oh.
I said I was going to do it, and then I didn't do it. Whoops.
The helicopter. Why is it every time I come
Yeah.
here to do a build at night, there's a helicopter?
Outside the, so there's some sort of police helicopter hovering.
It's not the candy van. Go away.
Let's What?
Just chop, chop, get those wheels together, monkey.
Yeah, exactly.
No comments from the peanut gallery there, sir.
Right. That. Last cross brace. Another M3x8. Slots up. It's kind. I'm sure there's a better way to do this, but I always grab all the parts. Remember, I have to do Loctite first. End up holding them half sideways. Someone had mentioned before they thought the hardware was soft. So far, it feels pretty decent, though. Okay, now I can go back. That is a lot of cross braces. Look at that thing. That seems excessive. Sure, it's not. Okay. But once we get to this point, shit, it seems like after we build the chassis, everything else just kind of falls onto this thing. Being that it's all...
Can't be any more excessive than these wheels.
Yeah, we're going to get done, and you're still going to be putting fucking wheels together.
Wow. Children, plug your ears.
Right. See, the
Josh
other day,
hasn't made it to church this month.
Yeah. It's been a minute. Let's see. 8. Now I need another 8. 8, 8, 8. So yeah, we get this. We throw some leaf springs on it, and then the axles will just...
Did you just throw open your mouth a little?
This could be the fastest live kit build I've ever done. Because you don't have to build anything. Okay. So, they show... Look at this. They put M3x8. Which of the screws in the general vicinity? Okay. So, where are we showing here first? See, they put the size, in the areas and things like that. But there's like 10 screws by the ones that, so you're just like, oh, there it is. They put the screw sizes, but the text is so far away from where the screw is supposed to be. It's just like, some of these are M3x8, some of them are M3x12. Like, you figure it out.
So you're
I
not
just
giving
have to go to the other steps and, like, I guess find what they used in those steps.
So you're not giving the instructions an A?
No. The instructions do not get an A. So far, the truck feels good. Not gonna lie. So far, putting the truck together feels pretty decent. The instructions get like a 6. Yes, these are. So,
Is Neil watching or just commenting?
it's hard to say.
If he's watching, he should be busy doing something else.
That's basically always the situation with me. He should always be doing something else.
Because my race truck is now running.
There we go.
Which means it's waiting on you, Mr. Neil.
Right. Just that. So now I need some M3x12s, I guess. Somewhere. That's 10. 10.
You had them in front of you.
I've got them over here. Kept them in the same spot. I remembered.
We got you a board which says M3, M6, M9. Yeah.
9?
Yeah.
I catch a 9er in there?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Name that movie. Do you know that one?
Well,
Did I catch a 9er in there? Nothing? You're
Nothing.
useless.
Nothing. I'm not the big movie guy.
I know.
Sit home working RC cars all day. I'm good at that.
Right.
Even better when they're not mine, so I don't have to work.
Right. Okay. Got those. Now I need 10s. These were 10s. I think I need another 10 now.
10s.
10?
I remember where they were.
10. Thread lock. I do not need a cow RC mat. I'm not a big fan of them. And also, if you do much video, cow RC mats can screw up your video.
Two down. What?
You've done 12 screws.
Dude, you know how hard that is? Like, look at my end of my finger trying to hold
I can
these
put
in.
128 screws in a set of VP wheels.
So can I.
faster
I can build VP wheels
Mine
all day
Mine
before I
would
build
stay
it.
in.
Wow. Oh. Wow.
Right.
I build for videos, not for Josh's driving.
Wait. It doesn't show that. There we go. Shock tower. Okay, I swear to God, it says a 10 millimeter for this. This is 10 millimeter. It just came out of the 10 millimeter bag.
That's not a 10
That's
millimeter.
an 8, isn't it?
That's a 10. I think you put an 8 in a 10 bag and forgot. I'm not sure 10's long enough.
I know. Like, well, I guess there's only 2 millimeters of engagement. That's kind of scary.
There's 2 threads holding it in, man.
Yeah. So an 8 millimeter didn't grab in the slightest.
So they might need to be changed out for, you know,
Yeah. Like that's
a 12 here shortly. Ooh, don't lose those.
once you're almost done with those wheels, I have so many things to tell you.
What?
I'm just
Oh.
this whole time you've been putting wheels together, taking way too long. There's been like 19 suggestions of how to make it go faster.
What, the wheels?
Yeah. Like people are like, oh, to put those together, you just and then
Well, you could always just, like, blurt them out at any...
no, I'm aware. I'm just gonna let you
Let me go mentally...
fat finger through it.
Let me go mentally insane and hate wagon wheels even more. Thanks.
Yeah, let's see. All right, so I guess our chassis is all together.
So
That's pretty good looking chassis.
He built a complete chassis by the
Right.
time I did
2 wheels.
2.
So that's a good looking chassis though.
I like it.
Nice look to it, scaled. Everything went together pretty well. I'm suspect on some of those thread engagements, but other than that,
We can change those out for longer threaded.
we could. I'm not going to.
No, but I can always put a...
I don't care.
Wow. Looks like they almost go through though. Yeah, they go all the way through.
Doesn't mean there's any threads in it.
What went into these 2?
Those were the 10. That was the one.
That's a 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are probably going to get changed to a 12. Just because.
Okay. All right. Now, this is the electronics tray. Where'd those flatheads go? M3x8 flatheads. That one. Just need 2. Yeah, just need 2.
You know, if I get these
Oh, I
all
still have
together
smart water.
and somebody,
I just have needed a little bit of caffeine left.
if I get these all together and somebody comes up with a really easy way to do these, Josh, and
Right.
you didn't tell me, I'm gonna make your life hell at work tomorrow. So I'm gonna go back home and watch this video.
Right. Watch for the comments. Son of a. Your brain is a thin candy shell. That was from the same one as Niner. Did I catch a Niner in there?
If anybody's noticed, not a lot has changed. I still get no love.
Yeah.
Maybe less.
Whoops.
We do gotta get a work mat for this table.
That's right. I'll get a work mat sometime.
Some days Steve's gonna walk in and find a big gouge in his table and just come unglued. Josh is gonna be buying, oh,
Jesus.
a new table.
No, I'm just thinking about people that, whoever does happen to watch these videos, that have like headphones in, especially nice headphones. I'm just banging away. My bad. Tony says, Dan, we love you.
What's up, Tony?
Alright, let's straighten those out. Now, what is this coming off of these things? Look at this stuff. I don't know what it is.
It's lead. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's kind of sweet. They have a little bit of flake coming off. All right, these are the 8s
It's the
for
rat
sure.
poison. Don't worry about it.
M3 bite.
Josh, you might get home like in a decent hour.
I know. So, my mother-in-law is in town, which is not the reason that I'm staying late to build. At all.
No, but that is the reason he's on work at work
No.
early.
I've been to work on time like 3 days in a row, and people are losing their minds.
He became punctual all of a sudden.
I'm not an early riser.
His mother-in-law shows up, and all of a sudden, Josh is punctual. How's this work?
No, my mother-in-law is awesome.
We figured she made you leave the house so they could have a
No.
peaceful day.
Nope. Okay. But if I called Nicole before I was like, hey, thinking about staying late and building a truck. Just, was there anything like planned for this evening yet?
Not around
And she's
you.
like thinking about how late usually. I was like, no, I'm gonna have Dan come. It's gonna go way faster. And she goes, really? She did not have faith in you, Dan.
Well, she watched the last one.
Really? It's gonna go faster? It's tremendously faster.
Look, 3 of the wheels are almost
I
done.
know. We'll see if we were right. I have made it in before 9 a.m. I've made it in before 8 a.m. 3 days in a row.
He did. We almost all fell over.
I usually like to start, 8:30-ish.
He made it in before Ripper Machinist one day.
All 3 days. I beat him in for the last 3 days.
I don't know.
I beat Steve in
Well,
today,
that's-
except today. Steve was here early today.
Steve was here early last week, too.
I came into work at like 8 on Saturday.
Saturday doesn't count.
And
You're the only one here.
But no, I was like the third one here. It's like, dang it. I thought I was early.
I wasn't one of those 3, so.
Yeah.
Hey, look, more lead. There's some more for you.
I don't know why this thing's flaking. There's like little flakes coming out of all of these bags and off of these parts. I don't know what it is.
You don't deburr anything.
I'm gonna go wash my hands after we build this.
It's probably a good idea.
Okay. Jesus. All right. There it is. Okay. Oh, look at that cute little fuel cell. So, this. So is that how this thing's supposed to go? There we go. Wasn't that interesting? I don't know why they used the round cross members in some places, especially for this type of mounting. It seems very odd. When they use flat for everything else.
So how much haterade did you have today?
I'm not, this, I mean, it's not a bad thing. It'll work. I just don't understand why they did that. Why? I just want to know.
You just
Question
mean and
everything.
hateful today.
No, question everything.
You'll never make it through life, young man, if you question everything.
Right. Andy asked, "Are there 3 or 4 axles in this car?"
Who?
And he says, "Oh, well, let me phrase that. Is this an RC 3-wheel drive or an RC 4-wheel drive?"
Oh, wow, that's mean. Somebody else had some haterade today too. Wow.
It's kind of funny.
Bunch of haters.
No, I honestly, it's kind of a cool truck. I'm liking it so far. I would probably own one and immediately take off the leaf springs. All right, now I need those 14s.
Right there.
Oops. Stop.
Son of a bitch.
How many wheels are you on?
It's my last one.
What? Damn it. Okay, let's see.
Somebody's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, you could have just done this, this, and this," and you
Yeah.
know, don't do it.
I got all kinds of suggestions. Some sort of use a long screw, use some sort of something else, zip ties, I don't know. Okay, not used. Attach bumper mount, 2 on the rear of the chassis. Attach bumper mount, the number 2 on the rear of the weird. Optional, not used. Show. We need. Oh, is it molded into it? No. 1, 2, 3. Okay. if you were going to make this step in the instructions, why not just make them to scale? Little things,
They're
folks.
close.
They're showing you which bumper mounts to use because they can look a little similar. They're not that much different, but why not just make them the right scale so that you can lay them on top of each other? Little things that make it easier. Sorry, I am. Yeah, I've fallen way behind on comments. I apologize. Building this doesn't. Again, we've said it once before, but this doesn't. We're not. This isn't a VP project. This is a Dan project. He wanted this truck.
This is all
so
my
we're
fault.
just building it. Just because we love RCs no matter what they are. Well, that's not totally true. But this RC,
to a certain point,
I'm on board with. I like this truck so far. It has been several years since I have built a TF2.
And I've never owned one, so
I didn't remember anything about it.
I've always been intrigued by.
All I know, I had it, and I put it came with. Are those the same? Are those the dirt grabbers?
Trail mud thrashers.
Mud thrash. Okay, I can't remember. Maybe I put them on separately. They were the dirt grabbers. But if you guys, this will date how long some of you have been in the hobby. RC4WD drive. I think when they initially put out those tires, the dirt grabbers, they misspelled it on the sidewall.
Really?
Yeah. It was like Derg grabbers or Derb grabbers or something like that.
Oops. With where they were manufactured, that may have been the proper spelling.
Right, exactly. All right, let's. Okay, so now we're down to the transfer case. Do you want to open this up and check the grease?
I think we better.
Okay. Why don't I open up the transfer case, and the transmission is next. So why don't you open this up now so that it's ready by the time I get there?
I got 2 screws left.
Yeah, I don't care about. Actually, I need this driver.
Hey!
So take that apart so that we can check it.
I'm gonna end up losing these 2 little nuts. I know it.
So we'll see if there's any grease in these parts. Yeah, dirt grabbers. There you go. That's what it was. Now I am getting shit for using the instructions.
No, I want them using the instructions.
Yeah.
Don't.
I can do this without instructions.
I've seen how that works.
Well, that may not be all that. I don't know. That may be entertaining or may not be entertaining. Just like someone drops all of these parts on you. It's like, figure it out.
What in the hell?
That's kind of grease. Kind of.
Is that grease or metal shavings? It's like grease with hairs.
There's a decent amount of grease in here. You can see they like filled up the case.
Yeah. No, that one.
Transfer case is good. They put a decent amount of grease in there, so we're solid there. Transmission,
It's not horrible.
not horrible. So if you bought one of these, you probably don't have to open it up. Might as well though.
It's not terrible.
Now here's the real question: should we have Loctited all of these screws when we put it all back together?
That's
Not
probably.
my truck.
Wow. Here we go.
I've Loctited everything else. Actually, though, I've been using the power driver most of the night. Just not for the. I'm afraid to have used it on that little transfer case with those tiny screws. End up stripping it. So I believe the case on both the transfer case and the transmission, as well as the axles, those are all cast. So they're not machined. They're just a cast metal.
This one might be machined.
I don't think that one. It could, or it's the mold. That does look machined.
This one might.
This one's definitely not. That might be.
This might be machined.
Okay. So single side output.
Actually, it feels decent. The
I
gear.
kind of. What is that one called? The R3? Is the 2-speed the R3 transmission?
I think it is.
I think so.
But I mean, just there's no play in the spur. I mean, it's tight.
Where are the little set screws? I've seen them once. There they are. Got it. M3 by 10. Drive shaft pin.
Now, can I trade that out for the Atlas?
No. Oh, that's yours. You might want to open these up and check those.
Let me get these last 2 screws and nuts on here before I lose them.
Okay. All right.
Well, just if the wheels fall off, it's my fault.
Yeah.
I built my own.
I'm happy to not do those wheels.
I would have been happy not to do these wheels too.
Okay, there's that. It just shows one bearing on this cross member. Is that right? It sure looks like there's... Okay, look at this, Dan.
One bearing?
So, you see how it shows off bearing right here?
Yeah.
In that cross member. But this little package had 2 bearings, and there's a pocket there, but there's also, I can't tell, maybe there's not. Maybe it is just one bearing. Maybe it is.
Single bearing in it?
Sure. I mean, it's just a, oh, it's a good thing because that bearing just fell apart. Maybe that's why they give you 2. It's because the race falls out of one. Is that not, that's the bearing race, isn't it? Yeah, look.
Or is it another bearing race? What just
I don't
happened to be thrown into the...
Maybe?
That one looks like it's still in it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That looks like a different bearing.
It came with a spare bearing race.
No?
I don't know.
I think what it is like a sleeve or something, actually.
That's a bearing race. Look at it. You can see the groove around the outside. It might have just fallen between the bearings in packaging. I don't know.
Okay. Let's get some scale Yoda axles out.
Alright. M3x6 flathead. More flatheads. Oof. These are some tiny little... That's all that's holding your transfer case in.
Wow. So the steering...
Overall, so far...
Doesn't look horrible. It's not terrible. I think I can...
I'm pretty sure I've seen some modifications people do to those
I think
to get decent steering out of them.
I think you can mod these pretty well.
Now this hardware is stamped 10.9, so it's like this is a high grade hardware.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, it feels good. The hardware feels quality. I have so far been pretty happy. And flatheads are the worst to have bad hardware in. Now I did Loctite those. Good. So I've Loctited everything. I'm just saying.
Like I said, this transmission and transfer case is not staying in this truck forever.
Yeah. All right, transmission. Yeah, call Eddie quick and have my wife deliver bearings.
Should have. If anybody knows any secrets to the axle mods on these to get more steering out of them.
Right. Okay, what was I doing? Transmission. That, 2 3x8s.
There's a ton of little screws holding these together.
Yeah. Now, William has a good point. They'll stamp anything 10.9.
It's kind of
so
true.
far, it feels fairly believable 10.9, but
kind of true. The transmission does look like it's machined, though, at least part of it.
Yeah.
It actually looks like
It
decent.
looks. I think that it is machined.
There's actually grease in here.
Check the pinion for how much slop does the pinion have. Check on the other one that's assembled, maybe, which is over here. Someone was just saying,
Ooh, there's a lot of bearing movement though.
is there a lot of bearing walk? Yeah, those pockets are a little oversized.
Yeah.
It's a cast axle, I think, though, so you only get so good on a cast. But yeah, let's see. Andy's saying, oh yeah, Shane.
It's not tight. So
Oh.
That's the one that just.
Okay, put that back together.
It has grease in it though, at least.
Okay. Yeah, I remember Shane put. Andy was saying Shane put AR60 parts on it, but I was thinking he put SCX10 parts on his.
Really?
Yeah, I think he maybe turned it down and put SCX10, or I can't remember how that went. You have to look on his Instagram.
Yeah.
Transmission, other than that, feels pretty decent.
Yeah, it's tight and there's
Spins pretty smooth. Nothing like,
no gear walk in it at all.
yeah. Now let's see. Is there a lot of? Well, there's where your slop is. So if you hold the spur gear, and this is your output, you can get.
Now, is it what?
But that's because it's a 2-speed.
Yeah, what is it in neutral or is it in?
That's all the way out. That's all the way in. So yeah, you've got a quarter to a third of a turn of rotational slop in it. If you put it in neutral, it should spin freely, completely.
Should.
Now it's stuck. There we go. I don't know. Somewhere in there, the 2-speed works.
So at one time in my mindset, I was thinking about putting SCX2 axles under it, and then I thought, no, that's not.
So, yeah, it was the SCX10 stuff, not
Okay.
AR60 stuff. I don't know what it took or whatever, but they were saying. So now I need 2 of the M3x8 counters, flatheads.
You have.
Have I opened that? I had the 6s. Are there 8s over here too?
I gave them to you already.
The 8s?
The counter set?
Yeah. 10. Why do you keep moving all the hardware?
No, you have them over there in front of you somewhere.
6.
You've already had them because you used them on the transfer case or something, didn't you?
No, those were 6s. I'm not saying that I didn't use them.
You put them somewhere where they weren't supposed to go already.
8 button head. Well, isn't this inconvenient? Shit. I'm pretty sure that I used the 6s that I have right here. I don't know where the 8s went. Unless I did use them all. Let's see. They're asking what transmission and transfer case are you looking at using?
The GCM,
GCM what?
forward mount motor transmission and transfer case.
They make one for this?
I don't know if it's for this or not.
Like the one that I have in my...
Yes.
That's a Viterra transmission.
The front and the.
Yeah, it's
Unimog?
a front mount, but it's a Viterra transmission.
I thought that was the GCM mount in that.
It's a GCM mount to hold a Viterra transmission.
Okay.
I don't know what they actually... But
This will be getting the scale motor and the whole 9 yards. Wow.
what?
So LWB put pressure on this.
Yeah. What was that all about?
It stops it. I mean, it locks.
Interesting. Maybe the drive shaft
And
holds
then
it where
it'll
it needs to
rotate again until it gets to that point, and then dead stops.
be. Weird. Well, hopefully it all goes together fine and you don't have any problems. So, all right, now we need to mount leaf springs to these things.
I'm pulling this apart to see what the hell that is. It's just weird.
Let's see. You're doing what now? Oh, you're taking... Listen, I need to mount these things quick. Put them back together.
That's what it is.
What?
It's a dog
Is it a
bone
dog
coming
bone?
out. Dog bone's coming out too far. Okay. I see.
So, now this one doesn't have too bad a pinion walk. I mean, it moves in and out a lot, but not completely realistic. So, we'll see. Okay. Remove the screws first, it says. Let's see. Let's see. Place the shock behind the axle for more steering. File down the axle housing that fits into the burr field. Go to XVD over the stock dog bones. You'll go from 32 degrees to 37 degrees.
Wow.
That's a fairly scale amount of steering.
Yeah.
It's not a fun amount of steering, but it's scale. All right, where'd the leaf springs go?
I don't know.
I haven't seen them. That's one thing I have not.
Seen.
Nothing. I got it.
Just so you know, if you let the little brass bushings fall out of these, they're a pain in the you know what to put back in.
Man, they really bundle some of this shit up. Yes. Damn it. So someone just brought up, says, how many times can you say, let's see? So that's,
How many
so
times
I
can-
find myself saying things like that over and over and over, and I try and stop myself. But then when someone brings them up, now it'll drive me insane every time I hear myself say it.
Let's
So
see.
from this point on,
Let's see.
ugh, all of you it'll drive me absolutely insane at this point now.
Thank you, guys. Just now, tomorrow, every time Josh is in the room.
No, I'm saying it's only I don't give it if you say it to me. I'm just saying that I try not to repeat things over and over and over because I hate when that happens.
No,
So-
but now I can point it out and start your day off right.
Yeah, exactly. Damn it. We'll see how many times that happens.
A lot.
All right. In the 16ths. Yeah. Daniel Shelley, you're now banned. The Harley drinking game.
Josh lost.
Right. Why don't you start putting the other leaf springs on the other axle? And you put one spring underneath of it. Well, you don't put one. You put a long spring and a short spring. As per the directions, at least. If you want to modify it, I don't give a shit.
No medium spring?
So I said, oh, I mean, as far as the extra springs, a short and a long. The main, a long, and a short.
Okay. Let's get this right. And what screws are we using?
The M3 by 16s.
You got a bag full of them somewhere?
I just opened it. Right there. Okay. Then M3 lock nuts right here. Show. See how those fit.
Hello.
Okay. One down. God, I haven't made an anti-leaf spring comment in several minutes.
Now, do these take a different one than the...
What? You have to take the screws out first.
Okay.
The 4 screws from the bottom.
Where's the... Give me the regular 2 mil.
There you go. Let's see.
Well, why did they put screws in the bottom of it if you just got to take them out again?
That's how they... I don't know.
Seems to...
Okay. Those are done. Do that. And this on the rear, obviously. Okay.
Where's the nuts for these?
Right there. You know the only good thing about leaf springs?
I'm afraid to ask.
Is you don't have to build links.
That's true.
I mean, not until you want your car to perform.
Wow. So hateful.
Okay, so someone was saying, William just brought up RC Pro's Snapchat. I swear to God, I still haven't learned how to use Snapchat. I'm not lying. I don't understand Snapchat yet. Are you all right over there?
No, I lost a damn nut.
Let's see. Let's see. Why doesn't VP make Ascender parts? We do and will be making Ascender parts.
I don't know. Possible.
I finished prototyping the Viterra Ascender DVDs just today. So, and we also have some other really cool stuff for the Ascender coming. So, we'll have a full bunch of cool Ascender stuff in the very near future. Everything you need for your Ascender. Well, a lot of things you need for your Ascender. I even dug up the old Unimog the other day. And who has it now?
Tarvin.
Tarvin has it? So, The Unimog will be finished up before too long, and it'll have all kinds of new goodies underneath of it, on it.
It might actually get finished. It might even get painted,
Yeah.
not orange. Oh, I forgot to tell Josh we're not painting it orange. Damn it.
All right. There's...
You know, I've seen him liking green a lot lately.
What?
Your deadbolt.
The deadbolt came green, so I
Oh.
left it green.
Oh, oops.
Yeah.
I told Bob he liked green now, so.
No.
Yeah.
I don't want green. I don't like green. I don't hate green.
Sorry.
Green's fine and all.
Good.
But all using green does is mean that we can't find parts that look good with our other parts because we don't make green parts anymore.
Green and gray look great together.
Green and gray. Yeah, if you want all gray.
Well, I hope you like all gray because the body's going green.
Retards. All right, now. Did I miss a step?
What are you missing?
Where the hell it says to install the front axle? Because all of a sudden it has a front axle installed. Yeah. Attached, really. And then all of a sudden it's just, I mean, not that you really need that much help trying to figure out how to install a front axle with leaf springs, but look. Williams' comment just now says, well, he meant disgust, but the look of disgust when Josh cycled the suspension was epic.
Are you hating again?
It's just,
I'm going to use the restroom.
you're going to smoke.
That too. I'll let Josh talk all kinds of bad things while I'm not in the room.
Right.
Because I know he's gonna.
No, we're just going to.
But now watch, guys. Just so you guys know, here soon you're going to see Josh with the TF2. Another build going on.
Right. No. The next build that I have going on will be because I bought a Class 3 ticket to Scale Nationals, and I have nothing that's Class 3 style. So, the next thing I need to start is a Class 3 truck. It's been a long time since I had a four-wheel steer car, though, so I'm looking forward to it. Four-wheel steer is a lot of fun. I got my new Futaba 4PV, and the Futaba radios have awesome four-wheel steer programming in them, so that'll make that great. Granted, my 4PLS had that same basic four-wheel steer mixing too, so it would have done just fine. But the 4PV will be even cooler. So, we almost have a roller. How far into this? We're an hour and a half in, hour and 33 minutes. And we have a car. Motherfucker. Dan's banging on the windows outside, and I wasn't expecting it, so he startled me. He's a douche. Looking at you through bars looks natural. What a dick. All right. So. Yeah, visiting day at the zoo. Not where I was referencing, but still. So. Okay. Axles are in. Suspension, if you can call it that, is in. Time to mount the front bumper cross brace, which basically completely interferes with the shackles. Go yourself. Retard.
I was outside thinking to myself, I was a cigarette thinking to myself, this could be really funny. But then I thought again, wow, this could be really bad because he has my car in his hands. I don't know where that extra nut went. I hope we don't need it.
We have M3 lock nuts. You're just gonna have one stainless
One stainless and the rest are all black.
lock nut. The rest of it's all black.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Let's see.
It's got killer suspension.
Look at that. Look at that. You're all kinds of ready for Flex Friday. Or there's that feature.
The lowrider?
Yeah, that's the
lowrider. There's a fix for that, though.
Is there?
Yes.
Does it include like 4 rods with rod ends on them that connect the axle in a triangulated manner?
Is that builder error, or is that... Who's this?
I don't know. It's hard to say. All right. Next for the shocks. Do they stop?
No, they're pissed off because they can't go park behind a building and do the nasty. You know that's what they were looking for.
That's too nice of a car. All right.
They're still here across the street, too.
Oh, the RV. All right. We need
They took over.
M3x18s. Yeah, I heard they took over the building. And some spacers. What are these spacers? 2mm spacer. I've seen that bag. 2mm spacer.
And M3x18s.
Okay.
Dude, these are cool. I don't care what you say.
Where'd the 18s go?
These are scale, bro. Scale.
Did you just call me bro?
Bro.
What?
Bro.
Bro.
Bro. You're in California now, man. You get called all kinds of wonderful things. It's way better than we call him when he walks out the door of the office.
What did I just do with that other screw?
Which one?
I don't know. I set it down. I don't know.
How come I feel like I'm gonna need
Oh,
to
wait,
go
no,
to
it's in
the
my hand. I don't know.
go to the screw bin and get some new screws?
We'll see. I need that one of those lock nuts.
Is this where they're needed?
I know Dude Bro said to put them behind the axles, but I'm not doing that for now.
Who said?
Guy in there.
Put them behind the axles?
For more steering.
Oh,
But you can start with that later.
yeah, I'm not worried about that.
Where's the lock nuts?
There you go.
Okay. Jamal. Okay. Another shock.
I'm
Another
sure those
spacer.
shocks need to be reworked to get them to how they feel. Are they bad?
I mean, there's nothing in them. If it's a spring, they're not a damper.
So I'm trying to say I might need to find some new shocks.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
It's gonna be a what?
it's gonna be a workout to try to drive this thing. It'll be a totally different driving style than I'm used to. That is for sure.
Yeah, sure. Call it that. Sounds like a great way to.
This thing wasn't cheap. I gotta make it sound good somehow.
They're not cheap, but there is a lot. I mean, it's all metal axles. It's like for the price, you do get a lot of tread. And wow, I don't agree. I wouldn't run the suspension. I'm not saying that it's wrong or bad. Yeah, I'm saying it's bad. I didn't mean to say that. It's absolutely bad. I need the 3mm stick. That's this one.
It's not bad. It's horrible.
Where is the? I need two 16mm. Okay. I didn't. There's only 3 spacers in there. Unless somehow I magically lost one up my sleeve. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Where was that? What was the screw size did I say?
Right here.
16.
Isn't there one right there?
Is that 3? Yeah,
So
but
there's 3
I've
mm.
got 2 here, and then I would imagine I would need 4 total. And I need. Let's lock. We just opened it, so it's not like it could have gone far.
This office has a way of eating things up.
Let's see. Okay.
These are 2 mils?
Yep.
I don't know. Josh lost parts.
I like just opened it. It couldn't have gone anywhere.
I found my nut.
Is there?
The blind guy found the black nut on the black carpet.
I screwed up something.
Oh, great. Where?
I wasn't paying attention. I didn't notice that there was different lengths.
One's front, one's rear, sir.
Yes. I just realized that when the suspension decided to work even less.
So maybe they don't. Maybe you don't need a 3 mil in the back. Maybe you only need a 2 mil
We'll see.
because they bolt to here. So you may not need that.
All right.
These are capable of taking oil at least.
Are they?
Yeah. Yes.
I don't know that they're capable of holding oil.
They have oil in them.
Do they? They have lubrication in them.
That's just wrong. Okay, so maybe they need a little something.
Right. I have some of these shocks. I have some of the long ones because I was gonna put them on that moon buggy because they kind of look like air shocks. You know. Oh yeah, that's way better.
What's that remind you of?
Dude, this is. Police are here. That's nothing new. Why are you so nervous?
I don't like this neighborhood at night, man.
All right.
The hell was that?
I don't know. They closing up. No, Royce. God damn it, Royce. That was actually kind of a messed up noise.
Yeah.
Like,
It's a dumpster.
Yeah.
Slamming the lid on the dumpster. It's like, hey, what the?
Sometimes we don't know about this neighborhood at night. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I need M3x16s. 2 more.
There we go.
Right, that one I did lose.
See? Blind guy.
Got it.
What?
That one's gonna be way harder to find. Think they give you extra?
What was it?
That 2 mil spacer.
Oh, man.
It just fell off. We do have an extra 3 mil. God, you bastard.
Wow.
Yeah, that's my fault. I got no idea. That one's gone.
The one thing we don't have in the building.
I think there's actually an extra in there. See? They knew it.
What Josh is building this. Well, yeah, because they give you an extra 3 mil. So they,
Right.
I like how they give you.
What?
They put lock nuts on it, and then they give you a wheel nut.
Oh, yeah, that is weird. I guess it's just so things don't fall off, but. Right. They really. they really aren't looking for that spacer.
No, just bypass it and go on.
No, I think they were inferring something else, Dan.
Yeah. Josh was under the desk, not me. I'm still over here. How you doing?
Okay. All right. So those are on. We need M3x12s.
You must have them.
Mm-hmm. I do.
I kept everything else nice and organized over here. Away from you.
And do they show where? They show it in the middle.
See, now that had to have helped.
What? What part?
The suspension. Had to make it way better.
Yeah, I guess that maybe makes it not lock into itself.
It makes it bounce back faster.
Yeah. What does this need? More rebound.
See? Look, it doesn't lock anymore. See? No more lockage.
Wow. I'm so impressed now. I take it all back.
If it sticks again, you just move them out one hole so it gets a little more pressure.
All right. So now this goes on our top shaft, input shaft.
Are those all through holes? Through pins on them?
Yeah, they're all 3 pins.
That's good.
Right. That. Now we need the transmission. I have here. Line Come on, son of a bitch. Get down between the frame rails. There we go. Okay. That. I need the M3x10s now.
And 3x10. What do you need?
4. Oh, just go all the way through. I think I used Loctite. Okay. Yes. You got those? Is that these? Okay.
Oh, they don't have a stop on them?
I guess not. That one just kept going. I guess technically you can turn down a button head. Those are just a turn down set screw. You can still see the threads. Go. Oh, you're right. Dan, there's steering links. Haha. Good call, Ryan.
Yeah, and I'm answering John. I want to know if I was building my race truck. Oh boy.
What? Alright. Just that. Yeah, it's a whole 2 links, but still, it's more than it's more than I want to assemble.
Oh, these are high dollar. These are like,
Right.
hey, we have 101s, don't we?
2 101s or 19?
Yeah, 101 millimeter.
Oh, 101 millimeter.
A 60
What's that?
and a 60. Change these over right away to real.
Yeah. Where'd those drive shafts go?
Right here.
Did you already put them together? Wait, locking ring. It says it comes with locking rings. These.
Which one's supposed to go to where?
That I don't know. You figure it out.
Well, there's 6 of one and 4 of the other, and there's only 2 shafts.
There's the, you gotta remember it's a 2-speed.
Okay, so those I'd want.
Here's something else you gotta get on ASAP is drive shafts.
Yeah.
Because these are terrible.
Yeah, no,
I mean, honestly, the rest of the kit's pretty good. These are awful.
They're like a Traxxas.
These are like worse than the old Traxxas shafts.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, no, these are as bad as I've seen in a long time. Let's see. What the actual? So it tells you to run them in phase so that the joints are matching up. But even if I take them and I try and put them
No, they won't.
They won't quite. I can turn it 180 degrees, and no, it still won't. Okay. So right here, the two offsets go on the tie rod, and the two straights go on the drag link.
See, unlike some people, I'm not scared of these.
I hate building links. It's my least favorite part of building any RC.
Should we Loctite these in?
Sometimes I don't know if you're playing retarded or if you mean it. That. Oh, these drive shafts are awful. And even these drive shaft retaining rings are awful. You need to get anything else on the way ASAP. I'm not even going to Loctite these in. I'm just going to install them.
Okay.
Just because you can't run these. I wouldn't waste the gas driving wherever you were going to drive with these drive shafts. Even if I wasn't going anywhere. Look at that. If you just keep screwing, it just keeps
coming out
the other side.
Is that wrong?
It doesn't really tighten up.
Will when it gets some nice scale shafts in it. It's RC4WD drive scale drive shafts.
No.
Not.
I would just.
I had a set of those. I put them in the monster truck. It lasted literally 2 minutes.
I would find a set of just axial wild boars.
I have a set of those.
Throw a set of wild boars in this, and you would never have to replace them.
I should have the ones out of my SCX2.
Yeah, there you go. The wild boars are a decent shaft. Good operating angle, lots of lengths.
Because I switched to the
So
old style transmission, so I have. Hey, move them out of hole. They'll stop that. Man, he's such a hater.
are you done with those links?
Yes. All 2 of them. Built and ready to go.
Both of them.
Both of them.
All right. So give me this one, and I need a 10 and a 22.
A 10 and a 22. Here's a
10
20.
and a 22.
Here's the 22. Just one?
Yep.
And I don't have the 10s, I don't think. Yep, here they are. There's a bunch of 10s left over. What happened?
And I need a lock nut. Okay. Where'd the 10 go? Whose rig is that? Oh. All right. Is that new? Is that old?
Just 2 hours.
But was that a long time ago?
Yeah.
Oh, it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we did it.
Yeah. Okay. No, I figured that.
You see what's under the back of it? The orange?
Yeah, I see that.
We did.
That's when you
General
put
Control
on your beast. Right. I remember that.
This was where we got the idea.
Right.
Once I did the ones for it, and then
Okay. There's a linkage for the servo. It just uses a long threaded set screw. You can figure that out when the time comes for the 2-speed.
yes,
Are you gonna run a 2-speed? Can you run it for a while?
I might
Bust that body out.
I might try it just because
Just for fun.
something new and different. I think the body might actually take longer than the whole car did.
I don't know. What are we at? We're at we're exactly 2 hours. 2 hours 22 seconds.
This is the fastest build in Josh history.
Let's see. So let's put these in place.
I do like the body though.
The body is I mean, honestly, RC4 Drive has cool bodies.
A lot of people say it looks funny.
I mean, it looks like a 4-door Toyota, which looks funny to Americans.
Yeah, because it was a Japanese model only.
Was it Japanese only, or was it just overseas?
I think it was overseas only. But
It seems like I saw them in Costa Rica.
I know they were not here.
Right.
All right.
You're gonna need some bumpers.
You think?
These bumpers, while stylish, are quite terrible. And the bumper mounts.
But if I break one, look,
I
I
think
can just
they-
unscrew it and replace it.
Oh yeah! Wow, I didn't notice that. I'm not saying I'm surprised it's a multi-piece mold like that. It's kind of crazy. I think I've seen that is that right? Can you get metal cross braces
I think so.
for the bumper mounts?
Yeah.
I thought I saw that you could before.
There's a lot of aftermarket for this one, really. I don't know if it's all good or not, but there is quite a bit.
Okay, I'm definitely missing one of those set screws pins things.
Is that the one you threw on the ground?
I don't know. It's hard to say.
What length is it?
It actually says M3 by 15.
Right here.
Well, I used the wrong length then. Good thing you're changing out those anyway. I used the leftover. I'm not screwing those in bottom. So, you got the body. Is that my Yeah. Tarvin just texted me that same picture that you just showed me. Alright. Sorry for the text noises on my laptop.
Comic relief is being sent to us.
Okay. All right, now for the wheels. Yay. Where'd my wheel wrench go? I'm not there. Damn it. I had my axial nut driver in here for my wheel nuts, but oh, it's still there. I'm blind. All right, give me your wheels.
Careful with these.
Yeah.
Don't hurt
Look
yourself.
at that things. So cute.
They're the cutest little things.
Do you want me to use the other lock nuts, or do you want me to use these lock nuts?
Here. Use these.
The flange.
They give you an extra one. I think they give you one of each extra.
Right, one of everything.
Because they know Josh is building it, and it's all going to end up on the floor anyway, so. Let's just add one extra.
Right. Is there Vanquish products for the TF2? No, there's not. Other than wheels, X's, light bars, servo clamps.
One 9 wheels. Get this right.
Yeah, 1.9 wheels.
I want 1.55 wheels. Yeah. Just so you guys know, Josh says no. Send all hate mail to Josh at VP. Josh'sHateMail.com.
Yes, the rear bumper is huge. You are right.
It's not as bad
These are
as
like space saver type tires.
it's not as bad as the front bumper though. The front bumper looks terrible.
I mean, it wraps around and all.
It's horrible looking. It looks like.
Let's see.
I honestly think this is going to take you longer than
Good Lord, look at all those trim pieces.
the whole rest of the truck did.
You better get to work.
Seriously, there's a lot of.
Are you going to paint the body or are you going to leave it primer gray?
Oh, I'm going to paint it.
Are you?
Yeah. It's going to go orange. Orango. It's got suspension. What are you talking about?
Totally. That's what I'd call that.
What are those two big things sticking up out of the back?
What's that?
Those two big things sticking up out of the back.
It's body posts. It says to put them on there. It's for these.
Oh.
Boom.
Yeah, we may have to take those out and make a different mount.
All right. Body will need to be assembled prior to fitting. See Mojave 2 long wheelbase body assembly instructions.
Oh.
It's right there.
That one. Yeah. It's as big as the other one.
Yeah. Let's see. I just got an email from William. It said Dan said to send it. What a
Yes! Everybody, throw it in, please. Josh needs something to do tomorrow. Emails are always fun for him.
I don't know that I'm interested in building this body for you.
I
If you're gonna paint it anyway,
think it needs to stay apart until
right,
it's
you
painted.
got to get it painted and all that.
Honestly, there's a. If you guys have never done a TF2 long wheelbase body, this stack is just trim for this thing.
Let's see. Come on, you massive pile of shit.
Hey!
There we go. So, what size did it say to?
Look at that
Give me
bumper.
the other instructions back.
Look at that bumper and tell me that's not horrific.
Oh my God! Look at that.
That's horrific.
But once, yeah, I mean,
No,
it's big.
that's horrific.
Yeah, it's big. Where's those 8s and 3x8s? These right here.
There's nothing to save that ugly ass bumper. Sorry. Actually, this body's going to Mr. Bob Tarvin to get painted.
Yeah.
Have him do a nice.
Okay. 3x6. 10s with lockings. So that's as far as I'm going to take that. So there you go. Now, the grill will help fill this cavernous front area, but that bumper's big and out there. So
Yeah, that bumper's not staying.
but
The back one doesn't look bad now.
no, the back one starts to tuck pretty nicely onto that body and all that, and
It fits right.
it fits decent. You know, it's plastic, so it's kind of tweaked. It needs to, you know, like these corners kind of point up rather than
Take the heat gun and heat them up.
right. You could make it work. They're not that bad, but other than that, that's a pretty cool body. I mean, it is odd with the 4-door and not too bad. Fun little build.
Now, if it was Josh's, it would just be put up on a shelf and
Let's see how the suspension works if we just drop.
good.
No, the body will fall apart. So there you go. Your tiny tire little thing.
I like it. It's cool.
Yeah. What do you know?
Let's do some Flexi Friday. There you go. Some Flexi Friday right there.
I think we've jumped the shark now. Do you know what that means?
No.
You don't know what that means?
No.
You're old. You should
Yeah.
know.
I'm old, but that doesn't mean anything.
It's a Happy Days reference.
Oh. Oh, it's...
Jesus.
Yes, I remember that one. I remember that episode.
There you go.
Good.
All right, we're done.
That's
Good stuff.
That's not a bad Flexi right there. You'll be all right. As long as I want a pebble crawl with these tires.
Let's see. Ryan said, watch their primered bodies. I had one painted for me, and the primer flaked off, pulling the paint in many places. So,
Hey.
What? That's just your tire. It's not bad. All right.
Look at this one has none.
Hey, and then Jim texted me the same picture.
That's because
I know. So, all right, we're done. Thanks for watching, guys.
Have a good night.
We'll see you next time.